Okay, so hey guys, so today's video is going to be a chit chat slash voiceover get ready with me, and I did this look for you guys using a lot of new products that I picked up from the Sephora sale. I told you guys that I was going to do this type of video. Sorry that it's all over the place because I was kind of recording when my dad left and then when my mom got home, so I kind of had to go like half voiceover and half chit chat. I wasn't really talking too much though because I was kind of in a rush too, but I basically just wanted to show you guys how these products performed on camera. So I used the new foundation that I got, a new concealer, the Smashbox one. I used the Viseart Matte Neutral Warm Palette. I used the new Benefit California blush. I used the NARS highlighter with Champagne Pop, and I used the new Marc Jacobs liquid lipstick with a gloss. So I'm just going to tell you guys how they perform at the end of this video. So let's jump right in. Alright, so hey there guys. So I am starting off with a freshly washed moisturized face, and I'm going to be going in with my Dior Skin Star Forever foundation. I'm not going to read the whole name, it's just too long. But I did already prime my face with the Urban Decay Quick Fix priming spray and my beloved Stila One Step Corrector. I'm just trying to use it up, so there's like barely anything left in there. And now I'm going to be pumping the foundation onto my hand. I'm in the shade 01 Fair Almond. I believe it's called 01. And the trick with this foundation is that you cannot buff it in without working in sections on your face. I don't know how Jaclyn Hill does it. I feel like when she uses it, she uses a very small amount, but sometimes when I do that, I feel like I don't use enough. So I'm just going to be buffing it into certain sections onto my face. So I'm just going to be buffing it in on my cheek first. I always start with my cheeks with my foundation, and I'm just going to be buffing it in with a Real Technique sponge. You guys know I love this sponge. And look how beautiful the coverage is of this foundation. Do you see how it like naturally makes your skin look flawless, but it doesn't look like crazy full coverage? It just covers and it blends out so easily. I mean, it takes a little bit of work to blend it out, but honestly, it's so tacky that it really adheres to your skin and it just blends out really beautifully. So I'm going to continue working in sections on my face. This is kind of long when I blend in the foundation first, but I really wanted to show you guys how I blend it in, just so you guys could be more aware, just in case if somebody decides to pick it up. But this is the only foundation that I picked up at the Sephora VIB sale, and it does have like a tacky consistency when you first like dip your fingers into it, and it has like a thicker consistency, not too thick, not like crazy, but then it just like kind of spreads out really easily and it looks really beautiful. So the first time, I think this was like the third or fourth time that I used this foundation, because I definitely was trying to test it out as much as possible before I recorded my haul. I think I tried it out at least 3 times before I shared my thoughts on it in the haul. But when I wore this foundation for, I believe, the first or second time, my boyfriend could not stop complimenting my skin. And he hates when I wear full coverage foundation. Now I'm just working it onto my nose and around my Cupid's bow area and under my nose. It blends in so easily though there. And you guys, I've never had a foundation that blends in this easily onto my nose. Like, it's literally effortless with this foundation. Like, I don't know, this foundation just literally becomes your skin. Like, there's really no better way to describe it. It really is beautiful. So, but when I wore it for the first time, he couldn't stop complimenting my skin. And he usually like, sometimes I'll wear just concealer, blush, and highlight, and he'll tell me I'm wearing too much makeup. But when I was wearing this, he didn't think I was wearing that much makeup. He thought that my complexion looked really good. And I was like, how come when I wear like, or try to wear really minimal face makeup for you? Because he likes when I wear more minimal face makeup and not as much, you know, full coverage foundation, because I'm not a full coverage girl, you know that. But I was just surprised that he liked it so much. I was like, okay, if he likes it, then that means that it looks really good, because, you know, I'm always hesitant to try out a new foundation. I haven't really fallen that hard in love with a foundation for quite a while. Not since, what was the last one? The L'Oreal and the Maybelline foundations I have fallen in love with. I love the Maybelline Fit Me and I love the L'Oreal Infallible, but I have not fallen in love with a higher end foundation in quite a while, and this one is really beautiful. I'm constantly testing it out. I use it definitely at least 2 or 3 times a week, so it's not hard for me to rotate foundations, and it's still a really beautiful one. And I like how, since I've been using it more, that it doesn't have that heavy consistency that it used to. Maybe because the first time I used it, like, I didn't blend it in sections. Maybe I just used too much. I wasn't really sure, but maybe my skin just had to get used to it. So, pretty much almost done blending it out. I just blended it out on my forehead, and now I'm going to work it onto my chin and finish blending it out down my neck. I did really good about talking during this whole thing because this is a really long clip, and then I try to always pick up the excess from the back of my hand just to make sure that I use most of the products, because sometimes, you know, with more expensive foundations you want to use as much products as possible. Like, it's not a big deal when like the drugstore foundation just like kind of is left over, but now I'm just dragging it down to my neck and making sure everything is blended, and then we're going to be going in with concealer. So today we're going to be trying out a new concealer that I got. It's the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer, and this one is in the shade Fair Light. This is the new concealer that I got from the VIB sale. And then I also got the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer. So I'm going to be, you know, putting it in the usual areas that I conceal with, and then I'm just going to be buffing it into my skin. Now, with this concealer, I'm still testing it out, but it doesn't really apply too much product when you pick it up with the applicator, which it's kind of annoying to me. It's a little bit dry when you do that. But I just wanted to test it out, just the concealer today. And it blends out really easily. Like, it blends out really nicely. I really like how it looks. Like, it looks really pretty. It does dry out my nose just a little bit though, and it does kind of break up really, really quickly. So just be aware of that. It is good for lighter makeup days, but other than that, I didn't think I was that impressed with it. I think I like the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer a lot more. I'm not sure if I've used that on camera, but you know, I had just picked this up the day before. Alright, so sorry that half of this video was kind of a voiceover, and then the rest of it is probably going to be a chit chat get ready with me. I was just waiting for my dad to leave, so now I'm home alone, so now I don't sound like a crazy person while I'm talking to you guys. So this is the first time that I'm trying out this concealer, and so far it's blending really, really nicely. I really like how it feels on the skin, so I'm just blending it out. It feels really nice and lightweight, and it seems to blend very easily. So I'm just going to do that. I might not be that talkative today because I am running behind now, because I was supposed to leave for my boyfriend's house at 4 and it's like 3:45 right now, so I'm probably not going to leave until like 4:30. So I'm just going to blend this in. I'm not really going to talk that much while I'm doing this. But yeah, I wanted to try out a bunch of new products from the Sephora sale on camera for you guys, because I said I wanted to do that, and I have some time to film before I have to go to his house, because everybody isn't here right now. So I wanted to test out these products for you guys on camera. So far I've been really loving the foundation. I wasn't going to wear it today because I wasn't sure if I was going to film something, because I filmed 2 videos yesterday, so I didn't really want to film today. But since I was planning on wearing like an orangey outfit, I wanted to wear the Vizard palette again and, you know, show it to you guys on camera. So I'm just going to do that. So far, I really like the concealer. I feel like this foundation blends like a dream, and it makes your skin look so good. So now I'm just going to prime my eyes and set my face, and then we can do my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to grab my powder and my primer. So I've just been obsessed with the Giorgio Armani pressed powder, so I've just been using that constantly to set my face. So I'm just gonna prime my eyes first with my Smashbox 24-hour primer. This is my favorite primer. I feel like I still can't just do it on camera though, because I feel like I still need to look at what I'm doing, because I'm a psycho when it comes to doing my makeup. So I'm just going to, actually I don't set my face, I just set my forehead and then I set the rest of it when I'm done, because sometimes I feel like my foundation can look a little bit too dry if I set it first. So I usually set it after I do my eyeshadow. So we're just gonna prime the eyes. Okay, and then we're just gonna set that with the powder. So I'm just gonna jump into this, and I'm gonna take my Real Techniques little pressed powder brush, and we're just gonna set my face. Not my face, just my eyes, Caitlin. Get it together! I'm not feeling that great, so I might not talk that much. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure I could record as much of a chit-chat video as I could before somebody got home, so that's why I decided to switch from a chit-chat to a voiceover to a chit-chat, because I just, you know, felt like I haven't talked to you guys in a while. So, yeah, just been obsessed with this lately, so I can't put it down. Let me just have a sip of water. And then we'll jump into the eyeshadow. So today I'm going to be testing out the Viseart Warm Neutral Matte Palette on camera for you guys, so you can see how the shadows work and everything like that. So far, since I've been using this palette, because I tested it out the first day I got it on Monday, I just played around with it on like a Monday night. Like I took off the makeup I was wearing that day. No, actually I didn't really wear makeup on Monday, because I just wore my no makeup look. So I tried it over concealer, because I was wearing just concealer on my eyes. So now I'm going to be trying it out. I did try it out yesterday, so this is not a first impression, but this is the first time I'm using it on camera for you guys. So I'm just going to wipe off my brush and my color switch. I feel like this is so dirty, and I feel like the reason why I might not be falling in love with this palette is because my brushes aren't that clean, but whatever, YOLO. So I'm gonna take these like really warm colors today. I think I'm just gonna use like the yellow, the orange, the red, and this color again, because since I'm wearing orange, I really wanted to do a warm look again. So I'm gonna take that same shade as yesterday and pop that in my crease. So I'm just gonna take a whole bunch of that. I'm gonna use that as my transition shade. I think I used the other one last time, but this one's a little bit more yellow toned, so I'm going to use that, and I'm going to work it into my crease. I still feel like I can never see anything when I do these videos though, so bear with me. I have to like turn into the light or I can't see what I'm doing, but I'm going to pull you guys a little bit closer so you're not so far away. Oh my gosh, Caitlin, Jesus. Like, oh. Okay, let me just move back a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to keep on going. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to work that into my crease. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye in a second. Duh. I'm probably going to use like the same eyeshadows as yesterday, because I pretty much used all of these shadows yesterday. Hopefully I didn't miss this part of my face with my foundation. Sometimes I just cannot tell on camera, like, so I'm just going to work that in with my Sephora Pro Crease Brush. I didn't even tell you guys what brush I'm using. I'm not sure where my mom went, but, you know, I think my brother's, like, doing an event or something, and my mom went out and my dad just left for the city, so now I'm just home alone until I leave for his house. Alright, so now I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. And I don't know, I just feel like they're not as like easy to work with as I thought they would be. And look how much product ends up getting tapped off, and like look how much like how much kick up has come off from the pan. But like I said, the one bonus about these is that you don't get any fallout. So that is a really big plus, obviously. So I'm just going to keep on working that into my crease. Alright. Alright, so once we're done with that, I'm going to jump into the yellow shade right here, and I'm going to take that on my crease. I didn't use this one yesterday, so I want to use it today, because I used like the orange shade in my crease yesterday, so kind of want to use the yellow today. Probably not really going to show up that much though. Just because the base color that we used is like so pigmented that it probably won't even be that yellow, but whatever. Wanted to use it anyway. And like the typical shades I would have went for if I didn't use these, I would have just used like my Lime Crime Venus palette or like my Makeup Geek, like Chickadee and Desert Sands, you know, stuff like that. You know, there's just like cheaper alternatives that I feel like you could go for that work just as easily. But like I said, I just don't feel like these are anything like that mind-blowing, you know? And I want to just keep on testing them out for you guys to form a full opinion, because I want to tell you guys if it's like really worth the money. You know, it's an investment. So, but this color is really pretty. I really like how this one turned out. I'm not saying they're not good. I'm just saying they're not like mind-blowing to me. I feel like they're not like the best mattes ever. I feel like I have better mattes in my collection. Like my Anastasia or my Colored Rain or my Lime Crime. Those are like my 3 favorite matte formulas. So, and the ColourPop even. Alright, so once we have that on, I think I'm going to take this orangey color and I'm going to pop that in my crease to darken it up more. I was going to use the red orange one because I literally love this shade. This one was definitely like my favorite one from the palette, and this one's really, really good. So I'm probably going to use that on my outer corners though. So I'm going to take the orangey shade and work that into my crease. I don't know, maybe it's just my brushes. Maybe I need a new brush. I feel like this brush has like seen its time and I feel like I need a new one. So I'm going to Medieval Times this weekend. I'm really, really excited. If you guys don't know what it is, it's like a Medieval Times tournament where there's like jousting and knight fight, like sword fighting. It's like a tournament. It's so much fun. It's basically like if you've seen A Knight's Tale, that's basically what it is. And I went when I was like 14 or 15 years old, I believe. I know I've definitely been there once. And it was such a good time. So much fun. But they have like, sorry, I just want to concentrate on this shade for a sec. They have like a $40 spring break sale deal, I mean. And they, hold on, sorry. Just want to make sure it's blended. Yeah, that looks pretty. They have like a $40 spring break deal where you can get the $40 ticket. Usually it's $80 and it's a half price sale for the spring break, and it includes the whole show and dinner. So I was like, yeah, we're freaking going. but it's in Jersey, and so that means that we would have to, you know, carpool with whoever that's coming with us. It's for Josh's best friend's birthday, and pretty much for Josh's birthday too, because not all of us got to really see each other for his birthday. Like, we didn't really get to hang out with his best friend's girlfriend because she was in India. I know that's crazy, right? But she was in India at the time that we would have celebrated their birthdays. I think she got back like the day before his birthday, or like, yeah, like the day before or something. And I'm pretty sure she spent his birthday with him. But we're like really excited. Like, it's the first big thing that we've done as a group together, and this is like the first time me and my boyfriend are like going out of state for something. So I'm really excited. Alright, so once we're done with that, I'm going to take this red orangey shade and pop that on my inner corners. It's so pretty. Like, so pretty. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it like in my actual crease because I feel like that orangey shade didn't really do enough. Ooh, I like that. I'm just going to leave it like that. That looks so cool. It's kind of like a dull day again, but for some reason I really wanted to just test these out for you guys and wear something like, you know, colorful and vibrant. Even though it's like kind of a rainy day again. I mean, it's not raining because it rained like all day yesterday, but it's just really overcast today. Oh, that shade is so pretty. Oh, it's like definitely my favorite shade in the palette so far. Like, look how pretty that is. Isn't that stunning? And when I do my get ready with me's, I always use this giant, like, Marc Jacobs mirror because it's like the easiest mirror to see what you're actually doing. Alright, so now I'm going to pop on my lid shade, and I'm going to be using one of my Makeup Geek foiled shadows today. I just feel like I haven't really been using these too much lately. I know I feel like I use these all the time, but I kind of just really wanted to dive in one of these two shades today, either Untamed or Flamethrower, but I'm really leaning towards Flamethrower, so I think I'm going to use that shade. So I'm going to just take my lid shade brush, clean it off in the color switch. Oh crap, I forgot to take out my MAC Fix Plus. So I'm just going to dip into that one because I used ColourPop's Game Face and Kat Von D's Dose yesterday, so I wanted to use this shade today. I'm just going to pop that on. I really have to pee again. It's like ridiculous how often I have to pee because I've been trying to drink more water, so I feel like I have to pee like so much more. But it just really helps me, you know, not be so dehydrated when I go out with my boyfriend because usually we don't eat until I'm with him. So yeah, it's like 4 o'clock already. Oh well, he always makes me wait, so whatever. And I'm definitely going to make this more pigmented with Fix Plus. I'm probably just going to do that off camera. And I'm also going to line my eyes and do mascara off camera because I just really wanted to show you guys like the new products. So I'm just going to finish up my lid. Alright, so once I'm done with the lid shade, I can pop on my brow bone highlight. So I used that shade Flamethrower. It does have fallout, so I'm going to clean that up off camera. I'm just going to pop this color right here on my brow bone. I did use this color yesterday. This color is also very nice. And I just used this Crown concealer brush. I was using my Real Techniques brush before for my lid. And my Real Techniques brush for my crease. Sorry, I'm like so bad about telling you guys what I'm actually using. So I'm going to pop on mascara and eyeliner off camera because I'm kind of running on a time crunch now. So I want to be done by like 4:40. So I'm like halfway through. But I think it came out really nicely, so I will be back. I'm just gonna clean up the fallout and stuff. Alright, so I just lined my eyes off camera, but I'm gonna have to make the rest of this a voiceover. I know, it's so weird, but my mom just got home, so I'm just gonna have to do that. I lined them with the Kat Von D ink liner. I'm actually really loving this in the shade Trooper, because I had a sample of this, and my Stila one's kind of getting dried out, so I've been using this lately. So this is kind of a first impression as well, because I haven't used this on camera yet. So it's a really good eyeliner. Alright, so my mom went outside for a minute, so I can just tell you guys that now I'm applying the Smashbox concealer underneath my eyes. I am really liking this concealer so far. It blends really nicely. It blends really easily, and I barely used any product. So I don't know, I just feel like since it comes out so sheer and there's not too much product, that I feel like it doesn't really do much, and then it just blends, like dissolves into your skin like automatically. I thought it would just be all dry, but it's really nice. It's very hydrating. It reminds me a lot of the Tarte one, so I'm really enjoying this one as well. And then I'm just going to use my MAC Prep and Prime underneath as well, just to brighten it up a little bit more. And I'm just going to blend it out with my Real Technique sponge. Damn, see, that has a lot of coverage. I'm like really impressed. It's really nice. And I feel like the shade is good. Like, I felt like I was struggling with what shade I was going to be when I was in Sephora. Because I was intending on picking up this during the, I really wanted it when the Ulta coupon was out. But like I said, I didn't really have money to use that coupon. So I got it at the 10% off coupon instead. And the shades were like weird. Like the first shade was like very, very light, and then the other one was like, this one was like, I felt like was going to be too yellow, but this seems to be a really nice shade for me, and it doesn't like turn yellow like once you blend it out. It just like is a really nice fair shade, so I'm liking it so far. Yeah, so far it's really nice. Alright, so now I'm going to be going in with the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, or did I already do that? No, I'm going in with it now. So I'm just going to be coating my lashes with that. Okay, maybe I did already. Sorry, I got confused. So now I'm going to be going in with one of the orangey shades on the lower lash line, and I decided to use my favorite color from the palette, and I wanted to put that on the outer part of my lower lash line. So I smudged that underneath my lower lash line, and oh my god, it's such a pretty color. Or maybe I just put it on the whole lash line. Yeah, I did. I couldn't remember if I did a two-toned lower lash line or if I just did one color. I think I just did one color. Yeah. Because obviously I'm going to have to do the other side too. But I was, I was pretty impressed with this palette, but at the same time, I'm like, it was not anything mind-blowing. It was good, but like, I still feel like I'm still testing it out. I've definitely used it at least 4 or 5 times now, so I've definitely been testing it out more. But I feel like, 5 times is enough to, get you to fall in love with an eyeshadow palette or not. I'm just not really in love with it. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to pop on my inner corner highlight. I'm just going to use in the spotlight, and I believe Mai Tai, and I think I mix I'm Peachless too. No, it's just Mai Tai. So I just pop those on the inner corners with the same brush. I believe this is a MAC brush, and I just use that always for the inner corners and the lower lash line. So I love In the Spotlight. I've been using it like crazy lately for the inner corners. It is a really beautiful color. Alright, my mom is still outside, so I did pop on my MAC Identical Black Lash on my bottom lashes, and then I just set my face with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation in the color 2 with my Eco Tools powder brush. And now I'm just going to bronze out my face. I'm probably just going to use the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer because I've just been really loving it lately. even though I'm like kind of not feeling Too Faced right now, and then I will do my blush and highlight on camera. Alright, so now I'm going to be testing out a new blush on camera. I've never used this before, so I've never used the Smashbox concealer, and I'm testing out this new Benefit California Box Blush. This is their brand new blush they just came out with, so I just thought this would look really pretty with this look, so I'm going to try it out. And that's what this blush looks like. And I'm going to apply it with my Eco Tools blush brush right here. It smells really good too. I didn't realize my mom is back inside, but whatever. So like it's all glittery, but it just looks so pretty. So couldn't wait to try it out. Yeah, that's pretty. I feel like it doesn't pick up much pigment though. I don't know, it just looks like a typical regular peach blush, but it's pretty. It applies really nicely. I do like their formula. It's not really doing much. Okay, that's better. It's pretty. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so now I believe the rest of this video is a voiceover because my mom ended up coming back inside. So I'm going to be going in with a new highlighting palette. I'm going to be using the NARS Bonk Disable highlighting palette, and I'm going to be using the first two shades in the palette. I'll probably list the names below on the two colors, but there's only 3 colors in the palette, so I'm using the first two. And I'm mixing those together, and I'm popping them on with my Anastasia A23 brush. But it wasn't as peach as I was hoping it to be, so that's why I mixed it with Champagne Pop, because I just can't get away from Champagne Pop, you guys. Every time I do like a peachy or warm like eyeshadow look, I always have to use it, or I feel like naked without it. So I buffed this in, and oh my god, I love this NARS highlighting palette. It's so beautiful. I wasn't sure how I felt about the blush though. Like, I wasn't too crazy about it. Honestly, it's kind of my least favorite Benefit box blush because I've used it again since this video. I've only used it twice, but so far I'm not like too impressed with it. I definitely like the Too Faced blush that I've gotten more recently, the Love Flush blush, more than the Benefit one, and I was very impressed with that one because I don't really love that Too Faced blush formula, but I do really like the other Benefit box blushes over that, and then I'm just going to highlight with Champagne Pop as well. Alright, so then I went in with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and then I set my face with the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray, and then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel, and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And now I'm going to be going in with my lips. I'm going to be priming them with the NYX Lip Primer. I really need to get a new one though, like it's so dried out and it's like so done. And then I'm going to be lining them with the, I believe, MAC lip pencil in the shades Strip Down or Subculture. I think I had to get up and get Strip Down because, or Subculture, because I think Strip Down wasn't sharpened, so I just grabbed Subculture, and then I just went in with that. I literally use this lip liner like every day of my life. Like, honestly, I'm not too crazy about going out and buying new lip liners. I use the same ones every day. I'm just like, I don't need a million lip liners. Like, you need 5 colors of lip liner, and that's basically it. Like, you're set for life, basically. So, yeah. I'm just going to be lining my lips with that. And then I'm going to be going in with my lipstick, and I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs lip cream. I'm going to, look, I forget the actual name of it, but it's in the shade Fawn Over Me. And this shade is so beautiful, and honestly, I really like the formula of this. But it's not really a liquid lipstick. It's more like a liquid lip cream. It's very similar to the NARS lip covers or the ColourPop Ultra Satins. It's not really like a matte liquid lipstick. It's more like a lip cream. But it has a beautiful formula, and it looks really beautiful on the lips, and I really liked it with this look because it's more of like a peachy nude. And typically I would have went with more of like an orangey lip with this, like Miami Fever or something, but I really liked the nude with it. I've been trying to do a little bit more muted lips with like more colorful eyes, so then you can really bring more of the attention to the eyes. And then obviously I had to top it off with something more peachy, so I went in with the Too Faced Creamy Lip Oil Gloss in the shade Peach Fuzz. I've been wearing this gloss like at least a few times since I've done my makeup recently. I did do a full peach look recently a couple of days ago, and I used this to top off my lipstick, so I've been using it a lot. And I just love this over lipsticks, but I don't necessarily love a gloss over this lipstick formula. I kind of prefer it over regular matte lipsticks. And that was pretty much it. I didn't do a close-up or anything, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really, really like how the look turned out in the end. And I really liked this lip with it. I think it looked really, really pretty, and I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So this is the look that I ended up coming up with. I wanted to do a very simple, like yellowish orange eye today. I didn't really want to incorporate any other colors. I just really wanted it to be yellow to like an orange shade. And the thing is that, the reason why I don't really use the Makeup Geek eyeshadows anymore is because I really do feel like half the pigment just transfers off of your lid. I mean, it still looks pretty right now, and I still like how my eyes look, but it's just annoying when my ColourPop shadows stay like all day and they don't really go anywhere. So that's why I end up using my ColourPop shadows over my Makeup Geek shadows now instead. So I use the Viseart palette, and so far, I am liking it, but like I said in the video, I'm not 100% sure if you absolutely need this in your collection. I'm going to try it out again with a cleaner brush this time. Maybe that's why I'm not loving it, but it's just like, I feel like there's a lot of kick up when you kick it up, when you dip your brushes in. I mean, I've mostly been using like this section of the palette, so I've used like most of the warmer colors. I probably will dive into some of the neutrals at some point with like a ColourPop shadow or something. We'll see. But I really wanted to test it out today and yesterday, so that's why I wore like more orangey outfits so I could incorporate this palette. And I like it. Again, just I don't know how I absolutely feel about it yet, but it is a very nice palette. I do really like it. I think it lasted really nicely today. I really liked this yellow shade in the crease. That was really pretty. And this shade, of course, is my favorite one. I just feel like the pigment is kind of, you know, not as vibrant as it was before, but I will keep on testing it out. And then I was so obsessed with this shade that I also popped it on the under eyes, underneath my eyes, and I really like how it made it look. So far I'm liking it. This is definitely my favorite shade though. But again, I have Lime Crime shadows that do the same thing. So, and then as for the blush, I'm kind of disappointed in this blush because I feel like with the way that it applies, I don't know, I feel like it doesn't pick up enough product from the box. I feel like it just is not enough pigment, and then when you apply it, it's pretty. Like it looks like the blush I wore yesterday, Modern Mandarin and Style mixed together. I thought it was going to be a lot more pigmented and be much more vibrant, but it wasn't really picking that much product when I was dipping my brush in. Like, nothing was really coming off the brush, so it was a little bit weird. So, and then as for the highlighter, I love this NARS highlighter, so I used the middle shade from the Bonk Disable palette, but I wanted to put on a little bit of Champagne Pop over the top. But mostly in this first impressions video, I wasn't too impressed with everything, to be honest. The thing that I liked the most was the Viseart palette. The Smashbox concealer, I don't know if I love it yet. I think I love my Tarte concealer more because I could tell that it was creasing underneath my eyes. Like, it was definitely settling more into my fine lines. I mean, it still looks really pretty, and it blended out really nicely around my mouth and certain areas of my mouth. But when I got home, it did look like it kind of wore away a little bit. And also underneath the eyes, it was creasing. So I'm probably going to have to try it out again tomorrow, but I don't notice that with the Tarte concealer. The Tarte concealer just is so beautiful. I mean, this was very hydrating, so that was a plus, and it feels very nice and light, and it blended out so nicely, so that was a plus. But other than that, I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I have to test it out more. And then as for the lip combo, because I was going to say lip combo, I said lipo. I really do enjoy this Marc Jacobs lip cream. I was going to wear my the Bomb's Committed or the Bomb's Sincere liquid lipstick because I wasn't really sure if I wanted to wear this again because I just wanted to wear regular liquid lipstick. But I wanted to test it out again for you guys, and it went really well with the look. So I just wouldn't really recommend wearing this with a gloss over it because I feel like since this is much more like a lip cream and not a matte lipstick, that I would suggest not really topping it off with a gloss. But I do really like how it looks. Like, it looks really soft and pretty. I really am digging the combination. But I think that this just does better on its own because you have to apply a little bit more like once you're done with the gloss, and then it looks really pretty. Like, it's not going anywhere now, as you can see. So now it looks really nice, but this is definitely not a long-lasting liquid lipstick. It's much more like a lip cream, and these are some of my favorite glosses, the Too Faced Sweet Peach glosses, even though, you know, not the biggest fan of Too Faced right now. I still really love these glosses, though. So they're just a good brand without all the like bells and whistles and the controversy that they have surrounding their brand. I really don't understand it right now. So, but I really like how the eyes turned out today. I think they turned out really good. I actually really like how my eye makeup looks today. It actually looks pretty damn good. I'm even surprised that the eyeliner looks good and the crease looks good and the under eyes look really pretty. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts on any of these products. So please like and subscribe. Follow me at Instagram at CBW819, and my Twitter is PokerFace819, and my Snapchat is PokerFace819. And again, I am sorry that this video was such a freaking mess. Also, I do love this foundation. This is probably the one other item I really love besides the Viseart palette. But the foundation is definitely the thing I love the most in this entire video. I've been obsessed with this foundation lately. It's beautiful. This I like. I'm not in love with it yet. The blush, I was kind of disappointed in. The highlighter, I love. I think it's so pretty. And then the liquid lip cream is really nice too. But you know, like, there's no products that I'm like absolutely over the moon about besides the foundation. So, and the highlighter is beautiful. I just wanted to add a little bit more peach. So yeah, that's it. Bye!